Assalamualaikum and good evening. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg is leading an official working visit to Manchester and Bristol in the United Kingdom, as well as Dublin, Ireland from 2nd to 5th May. His arrival in Manchester at 1:15 a.m. on Saturday local time, accompanied by his delegation, is viewed as a strategic mission to position Sarawak within the global value chain encompassing data center infrastructure, artificial intelligence technologies, semiconductors, and world-class talent development. In Dublin, the Sarawak Premier is scheduled to visit the K2 Strategic Data Center campus, including the DUB-4 and DUB-5 facilities, which serve as key pillars in the large-scale data center operations in Europe. In Manchester, he will take part in the Sarawak Agenda Town Hall with Yang Amat Berhormat Premier Sarawak Program, a platform to strengthen engagement with the Sarawak diaspora in addition to attending the Lan Berambe Anak Sarawak dinner, which continues to symbolize unity among the overseas Sarawak community. He is also scheduled to hold an engagement session with representatives from the Greater Manchester authorities at the British Muslim Heritage Centre, involving roundtable discussions and strategic networking sessions, alongside the signing of a letter of collaboration and memorandum of understanding. In Bristol, the Sarawak Premier will attend an engagement session with SMD Semiconductor in collaboration with the University of Bristol and deliver a keynote address at the event. He will also witness the exchange of MOU documents between the SMD Semiconductor and the Bristol Research Group, as well as a memorandum of agreement between SMD Semiconductor and Yayasan Sarawak. The agenda continues with visits to the National Composites Centre and the Isambard AI supercomputing facility, which reflect world-class research and innovation capabilities in high-performance computing. The NCC is a leading UK research and development centre for composites, with its core focus area including composites, digital engineering, and sustainability. It brings together top expertise and advanced technology to help address some of the most complex engineering challenges at the global level. Sarawak is accelerating reform in the oral health care sector by strengthening the digitalization of its health system, expanding access to treatment, and reinforcing public-private synergy to ensure more efficient and inclusive service delivery. Sarawak Premier Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Dato' Abang Openg emphasized that a holistic approach to oral health care is a priority in line with implementation of the 13th Malaysian Plan 13MP. He said this in a speech text delivered on his behalf by the Minister for Women, Early Childhood and Community Wellbeing Development, Datuk Sri Fatimah Abdullah, during the opening of the 14th Borneo Dental Congress and Trade Exhibition 2026 in Kuching on Friday.
As we stand in 2026, the inaugural year of our 13th Malaysia Plan, we are moving from a phase of strategic planning to a phase of real-world results.
The Sarawak Premier noted that the oral healthcare sector must be given serious attention as more than 3.5 billion people worldwide are affected by oral-related diseases. At the same time, he underscored the importance of synergy between the public and private sectors in strengthening the state's healthcare system.
I am a firm believer in public-private synergy. We recognize that a thriving private sector is essential to a robust healthcare ecosystem. Unified in practice, holistic in care. To be holistic in care means providing more than just infrastructure. It means providing the financial means for our people to use that infrastructure.
In efforts to expand access to treatments, he said the state government has allocated 50 million ringgit for the Senior Citizens Health Benefit Scheme (SCHB), benefiting approximately 100,000 elderly individuals, including cashless outpatient treatments of up to 500 ringgit per year. In addition, he noted that Sarawak is advancing its digitalization agenda through the implementation of the cloud-based clinic management system (CCMS), valued at 10 million ringgit, with 153 health clinics now digitized. He further stressed that Sarawak has the potential to emerge as a regional hub for dental tourism, offering competitive treatment costs alongside high-quality services.
We want to tell the world, come to Sarawak for your dental treatment. and stay for our rainforest and also our culture. Not mentioning about the food. The cost of dental care here remains highly competitive compared to Singapore or Australia, without compromising on quality.
He added that service expansions is also being carried out through initiatives such as the Mobile Dental Squad and the Adapted Dental Village program to ensure access to treatment reaches rural areas. The Congress is seen as an important platform to strengthen professional collaboration and drive innovation in the dental sector, in line with Sarawak's aspiration to become a leading provider of quality healthcare services in the region. The establishment of the Bintulu Rural Development Committee, BIRDCOM, serves as a primary driver in accelerating infrastructure development and coordinating the implementation of rural projects more cohesively within the region. Sarawak Deputy Premier and Minister for Infrastructure and Port Development, Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Mbas, stated that initiatives ensure development is more organised, inclusive and high impact for the people. According to him, the state government has also taken proactive steps by agreeing to take over old logging roads to be upgraded for the use of residents. He said this while speaking at the Sabau 2026 Gawai Dayak Mantar ceremony at Restaurant Dinner World on Friday. Meanwhile, Minister for Food Industry, Commodity and Regional Development, Dato' Sri Dr. Stephen Rundi Utom, said the implementation of BIRDCOM is in line with the efforts of other development agencies in expanding the basic infrastructure network. According to him, development proposals involving the areas of Tatau, Sabau, Bintulu and Samalaju have been submitted to meet the needs of the people. He emphasized that the scale of these requirements reflects the significant challenges of rural developments which require comprehensive planning and phased implementation. The BIRDCOM initiative reflects the state government's ongoing commitments to accelerating integrated rural development, thereby improving the quality of life for the local community. The hosting of water festival events need to be thoroughly examined by taking into account location, public safety, traffic congestion, and the interest of the surrounding premise owners, said Minister for Youth, Sports and Entrepreneur Development, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah. Commenting on the Rain Rave Water Music Festival 2026 scheduled to be held in Bukit Bintang, he stated that such events have positive values as they can bring family institutions together and create a joyful atmosphere among the community.
Kadang-kadangnya ini yang menyebabkan kesulitan. Secara peribadi saya rasa kalau nak dibuat di Bukit Bintang, kerana saya pun mengetahui juga bagaimana Bukit Bintang tempat itu, pavilion semua. Kalau dibuat di sana, kemungkinannya boleh mencacatkan keadaan. Kerana bagaimana pandangan mereka yang mempunyai gedung-gedung di sana. Orang berlari masuk dalam gedung dalam keadaan basah. Sedikit sebanyak ekoran daripada pancutan air, permainan air. Kawasan tersebut pun adalah kawasan yang agak sesak.
He said this while speaking at the opening ceremony of the Sarawak United National Youth Organisation's Saberkas President's Cup Futsal Championship at the Simpang Tiga Sports Arena here on Friday. Dato' Sri Abdul Karim also opined that locations in major central business districts are less suitable for such events. He added that these factors must be considered by local authorities before suggesting or approving any location. Furthermore, he expressed confidence that the organisation of such a program would face objections if held adjacent to building complexes here because it could cause traffic problems.
Masalah orang berlari basah masuk, nak lari daripada pancitan air itu. Tapi ada yang pergi sana mereka memang mahu basah. Ada yang mungkin tidak tahu, datang kena pancit dengan air, mereka lari, boleh menyebabkan kecederaan, boleh menyebabkan gedung-gedung jadi rosak. Sedikit. Itulah dia perlu dipertimbangkan dalam pelbagai.
Meanwhile, public awareness of the reality of aging is vital in shaping a more caring, understanding and responsible attitude towards a need of the elderly, in line with the increasing populations of this group in Sarawak. Political Secretary to the Premier of Sarawak, Ko Teck Wan, stated that acceptance and understanding of the changes experienced by the elderly will help foster a more compassionate and inclusive society.
If you understand that your parents will need a reminder every day, then you will not be frustrated. If you do not understand that your dad, like my dad, keep asking me where is my cell phone, but you need to understand that. Once you understand, then you will not be frustrated. We have to accept that. The whole society as a whole, we need to accept that. We need to accept that some uncle on the street may not know where to go. That might be a fact, but that awareness has to start. Then our attitude will eventually change, and we will not be that frustrated, and we'll start become a more helpful and more accepting society. Because one day there will be us, right? There will be us as well.
She said this while representing the Sarawak Deputy Premier and Minister for Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Dato' Amar Professor Dr. Sim Kui Hian, at the Senior Citizen Health Awareness Program, Age Well with Growing Resilience and Cognitive Empowerment, GRACE, at Tropic City, Kuching on Saturday. According to KOH, Sarawak is expected to be among the first states to reach aging society status in Malaysia, with rural areas experiencing faster aging rates due to the migration of youth to cities. She added that the rising number of senior citizens also carries financial implications as the number of taxpayers decreases while healthcare costs continue to rise. In relation to this, she noted that the Sarawak government has implemented several initiatives, including the Kenyalang Gold Card (KGC), which offers discounts on daily necessities, pharmacy services and health screenings. Furthermore, she mentioned that the state government also implements the Senior Citizen Health Benefit (SCHB) scheme, providing an annual credit of RM500 to eligible individuals aged 60 and above to obtain basic treatment at private clinics and dental services. In the meantime, she emphasized that the responsibility of caring for the elderly does not rest solely on the government but requires the involvement of the entire community. The issue of river pollution due to waste disposal from rural areas remains a major challenge that requires cooperation from all parties, including government agencies and the local community. Deputy Minister for Transport, Riverine and Maritime, Dato' Henry Jinep, stated that infrastructure constraints, especially in longhouse areas, complicate waste collection efforts, leading some residents to take the easy way out by dumping waste into rivers.
Jadi kita berkongsikan masalah ini bersama. Tetapi kalau pihak majlis dapat mengutip sampah dari tempat pengelapan, orang tak akan buang sampah ke sungai. Kalau sudah buang ke sungai, itu menjadi masalah sungai. Jadi kena main panan juga. Sama kita kena main. Tapi kadang-kadang jalan kecil. Jalan kecil ke rumah panjang dan jauh. Bukit, bujau, lori besar tak boleh masuk. Itu juga masalahnya. So this is the area that we really face problem. Mau tak mau buang sana, then of course it's a challenging issue lah.
He said this when met by the media after officiating Bung Beratak Day 2026 at Kampung Tembawang Sawah, Bau on Friday. According to him, waste management in rural areas must be viewed comprehensively, involving a division of responsibility between local authorities and river-related agencies. In the meantime, he informed that the government has implemented periodic cleaning contracts to ensure main rivers remain clean, especially those that are tourist attractions. He further emphasized that the long-term solution requires a change in public attitude alongside improvements to the waste management system in rural areas to ensure environmental sustainability is preserved. Hawkers at Tamu Limbang have welcomed the Sarawak State Government's initiative to help ease their daily financial commitments through a 50% discount on stall rentals. One trader, Rafiah Abdul Ghani, 54, said the assistance is highly meaningful for her and fellow traders.
Assalamualaikum semua. Saya sebagai peniaga di Tamu Limbang ini merasa bersyukur dengan bantuan yang diberikan kerajaan negeri, iaitu potongan 50% sewa tapak jualan kami ini. Itu. Sekian, terima kasih.
Meanwhile, an elderly hawker, Bangkol Bardi, 79, also expressed his appreciation for the state leadership's concern in supporting small-scale traders.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya sebagai penjajah di Bandar Lembang ini, di pasar, terutamanya di pasar tamu lah. Saya harap semua penjajah-penjajah di sini bersenang hatilah kerana diorang ada bantuan daripada Premier kita, Abang Jo, dan kami semua di sinilah, semua di sini yang penjajah-penjajah semua di Lembang ini mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada yang berhormat-berhormatlah semuanya. Dan kami harap lagi untuk pembaikanlah sikit-sikitlah kalau ada. Sebab ada kekurangan lampu-lampu apa ini. Itu sajalah saya mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih dan okey, itu saja.
For Siti Hawa Radin, 66, the assistance helps to some extent in easing their daily expenses.
Terima kasih Bang Jo, ada kan belanja. Belanja kami berdagang ke apakah bagi ada bantuan ni.
The Sarawak government has earlier announced a 50% discount on rentals for markets and stalls under local authorities as well as business premises owned by the state's statutory bodies. The initiative involves an allocation of 8.1 million ringgit and is expected to benefit many small traders across the state. And that's the English edition with me, Saiful. Bahri Muhammad. More news can be found in official portal ukas.sarawak.gov.my and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. Concluding the UKAS Bulletin with coverage of the Sarawak Premier leading an official working visit to Manchester and Bristol in the United Kingdom as well as Dublin, Ireland from 2nd to 5th May. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.